Kuno no. Ya o wi an ho boko ebie puno no sa no. Ya o de to Neat FM.
Neat 100.9 FM so eni. Na enne eye efiada. Aya homa bobosome na ye wo mu yi. Ne de toso edu ebaako. Afi MP no aduo no ebaako. Mame se abodonko apa ho meet aduasa emiensa. Na eye me am wo fase abnam we. Ewie ma nye ne se me manasu. Na nye busua eye eyawo na me kaye. Starboy kwatin. Me ne be kasa so mehwehwe no. Na eye Ebony. Abna bini be na Ebony asem ni see.
I think it was
February
6th or 7th. I think like a week to her birthday.
A week to her birthday.
Yeah.
And see
Yeah.
So na nana hima. Inti chese 2000 and say
2018.
2000, did you say 2018?
And 17.
2018, yes.
Yeah, 2000. Yeah, true.
This year. Oh, into 2018,
Yeah.
February. Into 2021, February, 4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
Oh, I don't mean to let you cry.
Oh, wow.
Marjorie. Yes, and then let me hear Ebony sing, say, Nana Yami Medawasi.
Kuno no. Ya o wi an ho boko ebie puno no sa no. Ya o de to Neat FM.
Abna Moe.
Papa.
Abna.
Papa.
Oh, come on. You had a lovely afternoon. Na menye Marjorie say me pese usu.
Oh, I sometimes I even feel like we're not really being fair to her because I feel like we should remember her every day.
Every day.
Every day. See, like I'm grateful that I get to like cry for her this afternoon. However she is, she knows that like
come on. Oh, Nana
I
hima.
still love her. Like
Ajuada driver ni no anu oka Ebony car no. Ajuada ye de na court. Dangerous driving without driver's license.
he didn't have a license.
He didn't have a license. Ajuada in Carrier Circuit Court. Driver no kujina adakam. Near charging with dangerous driving. Now you're charging with driving without a driver's license. How does it feel like?
Actually, I was crying because when they were playing the Midawasio and everything, it felt like finally she's getting some, I don't know if to call it justice because it wasn't deliberate. I don't think the driver is shared or the but I mean she deserves some form of but she deserves some form of justice for what happened to her because Senke, if he didn't drive the way he drove, from what the VIP driver said now, she would still be here today. Even if she wouldn't have still be here today, Anka, it wouldn't have been his fault and it wouldn't have been reckless driving. But I'm just glad, say, finally, because
Senka, on your Ebony, do we get to hear, say, drivers, because dangerous driving, lawyers, can't say dangerous driving, you're convicting of dangerous driving. In fact, no, and a prison, a bemo.
And that's the sad part because even as at time away, 1 year later, I heard said a heap of sand now caused an accident. I heard I was still there.
Okay, you try say 4 years as I see you know. You be kai say a day na a see na the motor coach operator no. Your friend or your chief driver, your friend Chabala me country 4 years ago. A day na in charge of that motor coach, you know. Is see ye, I will sunya kwaso. Chief Chabala, yamwaha. Chief na humpo te say wie. Boni bie ni yakwemu. Ebony nuaba ne ante na temenim ha say ya. Aprosifo de driver ni a na oka Ebony car no agina court. Juada say 2 1 dangerous driving and a 2 driving without a driver's license. Na wo attorney general for say brabaye prosecution witness Emma Ghana. chief sada no a asem see ebony efree mo no wona now you in charge of that motor coach na we free client ekosunwan chief die ne see
if I saw on the 4th February my load fee akra ekosunwan na me kon be do poku kro esu ade na woman bi sori be na nkyɛn na ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ that god that na me be tini no ada ana ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ ɔsɛ me a wakɔtɔn bɔɔdeɛ ɛwɔ nkan ti ɔsɛ me a me do poku kro ma me si no na ma me fa ne twom na sika wɔ no ho ampa yɛturu poku kro na me gyina he ana me gyina he ana mo driver bi bɛfaa no ade no kɔɛ na me tuiɛ me tuiɛ me nante bɛyɛ 10 time dan so na yɛ na lado yɛ press station address wɔ kan na media for kwana na te kai nti yɛ tra poku kro no bɛyɛ 10 minutes time and the camera black to cross over so cross over na me for abenti it is so calm my now was media ni no but na option say on catch am say drama when na na ju am from papa when am so we call the comedy in one no ti yɛ tra one mo na yɛ study akɔ usuta ne nyam bɛkyerɛ ntɛm no hɔ no so nyɛ ɛkwan no asɛm a ayi hohyia bakwan so ɔmo de tie kuo na tɛn kura kuo more than 1 year wa wo free sudan ba no sɛ wo gyina ama do free kan no ɛbɛtwam o free kuo ase ba no bɛtwam kwa ansa na wo wo bɛtwam yɛ wa ka na yɛ to photo so na yɛ kɔ na yɛ kɔ bɛ na tie da no ɛna mu sɛ light so ho ba da do light ne ba no light ne na ati sɛ bɛ de ɛbɛgyina if you want to maybe slow down, if the Omuya fire also the somebody be slow so man at work. If the Muya somebody no baku can I after going. The one I'm starting to the shout say not one of passengers just maybe shot and I put them for you did you. Did you know you now what the kind of through the piano? So through can the piano losing control at the farm side or the board the time the kind of control for more. And I'm the passengers in the name of one kind now you see the rush over the other kind. You do hold on, I say. Said the car is down, yes, me, yes, Kakani, so once the attack is in the pure or my home. And yet, their home so kind more chain card. So a chain card is so Luna, Davano. You said Davano would know on Saturday, let them find a settle. Yeah, Pocano, no, shy. Before we are kind of not kind of done, I begin champagne for the bed for 3 minutes. And I'm so torture, and I'm going to left with what I am. And I'm going to say, Master Pacho, and also, and I'm going to say, or to tell you, and I was saying, and I'm going to say, and what your son and to be said, I was eating over taking, and the world would go down for Ryan and I want to go down for Bob. And I'm going to say, on quantity. Now, hold one can't say about the two, or their body now. Or say, only people 4. So, passengers in my next class, so on classes. It's near so fair, police, and your police. It's your fresh, your charmine. Your charmine, and I'm a friend, no, so fair. I'm sure Penny Pano was one day for which an ambulance in the 5 7 now buying. One ambulance in the band of a far, that one of the boy. The children owner, yes, you have to find a first wife, he catch the police for the buyer. He consider him say ambulance in the buyer was there for you. So, I'm not in Grada. You might think you made about me, you say, or not, or both sides, like that. The police money really, kind of this
Chief Chabala call car no after so no driver na we piaba no na mo kwa madwene ni so wo driver na otis car no wo call car no ho ekohwe nipa na wo car no
yekohwe nipa na da wo car ni yekohwe am ni nim so because me nim so no a passengers go pia ye ko kwa nim so no a nti ye hu se no omuda car na ti passer ne se ye ti o nti ne e pe option dia e beti dia ye apia car ne so on Sunday yi o muti kwanti da car ne beti o na car no ma ya homa de so no chain car so to chain car si o no ana ye si be yo an se dia na 5 7 for ne ambulance to no to be o na ni no me say me ko gyina so na me direct class because we are kai next dangerous na me ko gyina na me touch direct class
na time mushia driver no no singlet no mudwene say accident asie no we ni driver na all driver
ya nyere sa mimi na mi ye busa no ye sia no no pa be bia ye car
o fili ni car na no oba ba bia mom car ni
o pa be bia car ni no ti wono kra na passenger ye say na den no ti free car na mse ande ti busa no because me nyu ko o pa o fa so o ti free car o sha singlet one shot ade and then in left in Buja and in left in they are so taught to one other passengers who be the man and class who be able to send them. Media Nina no to smooth be able to send us some the Jano. Your poor car.
Now, money Casano, or show science be said, dear Yeno, is soon and now I hope poor be a banner.
Oh, David. Now, who be bizarre?
Don't be bizarre. You
answer not from was an ambulance and a bike.
You and Grata Nina could be Attorney General Directive Process for say Yemfa driver in Kunkujina court, near charging with dangerous driving, near charging with driving without driver's license. Now, would ye yen discharge you say Unye Bonibia name be eyewitness FAMA or state of Ghana. Chief, what you saying?
Oh, but you know, last week, and then 2 weeks to prepare. You are Ghana police, hospital and framing. Say, when I'm seeing Wakra, no, say, Yabia Duma, Yawadaka, Obinya Waterfowl, but 10% and start that man. And I mean, yes, and I tell you, last month, my member said, me a 20 years in Jam. And oh, yes, so Australia, Davano, from Sona, I did one on Jim. If you are no percent car, the percent car, Tanamano. Now, I'm going to go for 2 years. Remember, between us a weakness, I'm on mine. I'm on mine, I'm seeing the patch of the young crime, some before one and now we only put the car now we find something for you to be answered by.
You, and it is a Juada no modern Kojinamrano. Na hia ma se eda wo bekwa akodi adanse no so a ye befrew enti chief chabala ye da wase nyame enka ho why right chief driver chabala na yatena abra what do you make of it?
I am just surprised, like, because it has not one day I say, like, from what the eyewitnesses say, you know, the driver was outside of the car, and then like he was clearly saying he didn't look shook or like in an emergency
traumatized.
Exactly. Like, how do you have 3 people dead with one person's face off and you're not traumatized? Like, how are you even able to sleep at night? And how are you even able to go MIA? Like, how did you feel? Was he able to sleep every day knowing that, like, some people, how do you even think is her mother or her father or like her relatives are going to think? Now, who you okay? Who call MIA? Like, right now, how I'm surprised. How did they find the driver exactly? Because now you see you no. No, Monsieur Munhuno. It's what was so wrong, Senka? You turn yourself in. Like, maybe if he had turned himself in, it wouldn't have turned out like this. Because accidents is that Ebianco forward before and Obeka say, oh, he's the driver and this happened, and then he's remorseful. I don't think it would have gotten and to hear that he's still denying the charges and saying that he wasn't driving recklessly. I know I mean to ask him. Like, you are still denying it. Like,
the charge when you to the Obenyani day in court.
How wicked could?
But the point is, do we even know there's person Ukraine you're charging with that offense in the background?
I don't even think her father knows the guy. I don't know, sir. Rough Town Records, they driver name no. So no one, I don't think anybody was in charge of.
Yeah, just offer a Rough Town Records.
Yeah, I don't think.
Do they even know?
I don't even.
Said, court no person call.
I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind carry you.
Carry here.
and carry a Kumasi. Now for what's baby any road and carry the whole Ghana. Open baby a speed ramps door swan and carry
So
the
that
transfer.
so that
Within 1 month, 14.
so that's unspeedy.
And would you want to get yourself in a seat in the courtroom?
I don't mind. I think I would want to go.
You would want to go.
I think I would.
You have a sight of the gentleman.
Yes, and to see the driver's face and to still see if he would still deny or
Starboy kwatin ewo line no so. Me and me nua no. Starboy kwatin ye mo ha.
My dear, me so.
Starboy na awia yu humpo te sen.
Na me adom pa e bone nti me gina me so.
De nyame ase. Ye na na hema na kan wo se na nyame me de wase. Kan na nke kan na nka me nka ho. After 4 years, driver no ye in charge of the vehicle na hema timono is to stand trial. Juada okujina nka circuit court. Ya charging with dangerous driving and ya start charging no additionally driving without a driver's license. Apres for abu amane.
Obi anka be answer.
Oh, do him say Juada okujina court.
I just don't know. Nobody said anything to me. Naja. So pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Would
you want to be present in Carrier Circuit Court to catch a glimpse of the driver?
It disgusts me big time. I wouldn't do. Why? Because, yes, beautiful question. Because, like you rightly said, I haven't been invited. Secondly, why this, I mean, I'm confused. Why this long? Why this time? 4 years down the line. 4 good years. And even the police could not ascertain until almost fair to Attorney General's office. Can you imagine this ADAKABRI? A police for first they ask that I know because I'm a driver myself. Say, the BNI first they would ask I would have a license. And are they saying, say, since number Randy Woo, now almost Sakran on the whereabouts and almost and interrogating, Oh man, Misana, and that's all man who say a branch and driver's license no you're valid and not valid. It's a shame. So I'm not going anywhere.
Who are confidence? Sir, justice would have been served on Nana Hemani and Ebusuafo.
I don't believe in that. Because I didn't hear. I idea I doubt say the person ready as a first driver. I'm not going to the driver's license. First thing, before even the talk of insurance, because baby say, my brother and I'm a car now can now when young Quensiano. Who will cut a mouth fancy over to me? I can now. That is the first thing. The first, and if they ignore, and not well, I wouldn't say ignore. For reasons best known to them, and I wouldn't love to be too harsh on radio this time round because I think I've had enough. Not so much me who way, not say Attorney General, and they bet me, who say, now branch a driver's license, another or double reckless. Now I say, Papa, and the Munyama will be man say, and you know what? Already way very powerful. Let me say this. I can't say, Mommy, you are former Director General of Police.
Director General CID.
Yes, that's right. I went to her office, and in my face, she told me, "Oh, to me, prosecutor Brantiano." She said it to me because boy, not to risk in life. Can you imagine? She did say this to me, and I was like, "Wow, it's only in my country that you can hear this." My name said, "Papa, Brantiano, there's no way better my NDD." Because you hear him on to risk in life. So the woman, at that time, the Inspector General was not briefed, and that was not told to say. Catch not the car now can not only driver's license, and I said, car now kind of come for man, reckless since you charging for that now. Oh, it's a shame. I don't want to sound emotional, but I'm getting there. It's a shame, a big shame. And I'm glad I've had this opportunity to speak on your powerful radio. Yes. Yes. It pisses me off big time. It's a shame on Ghana police. I swear to God. I wish I'm not from Ghana. It's a shame.
Starboy.
It's a shame.
Notwithstanding, after painstaking investigations and perusal from the Attorney General's Department, Omo Adarete said the gentleman should stand trial for dangerous driving. In fact, which is the highest. Dangerous driving, when convicted, you may even go to prison. And then driving without driver's license, that is also, whatever must have happened, now investigations have pointed out you're charging with these offenses. Would we be served justice if this gentleman stands trial?
Well, like rightly said, no. I don't see Embrana who said, I've been Embrana who said, or different for. Nemo Director General Nana Koya's principal in Asia, well, who, not Attorney General, who are, you ever find the Biarasa? But Mammy Sanka was there. I'm never appeased the list. Yes. And the Mammy can be because then the officer 100,000, and one America, because it's long over. Because we are ADAKABRI with the factory papa. Now me too quiet home. Until now my imagine say men check. Until me imagine say me go park car or airport now. Me so that I don't bother anybody. Now when my me corona my leg it's not me pertem. Until me bo be care. Oni pa bi. Nya me photo papa. Onwana. Otin say omo pai so tom no die mika. Wa me ba dia even though not like na me green SMCO. Na like green no just say me wo pan say SMCO. And na nyame na dem de oye ekobo kachi nyame nko a me de ko hospital me bia me bia because if I won kwa hia me tuma go chen to baby kura tentem so ahwa kachi no hwe no ma ko bi wa bi no ye charge me na de me ko gina court no sa nyama nyina bisa me na ancho because any 1 month go enti you charge me no because court dey beside me questions baby and papa no chese me driver's license me wo we ADAKABRI e fine me na fine no papa no ka say my client ya fine na I can make up please so who I don't make an okay
you convicted of the supposed offense and you sentence you to a fine.
That's right until what is different from way na what could you pan say me dey bonyame obesi me dey man kunipa o me dey no man ku obi mpo but me never accident be accident now bibi say here na say police force be say nipa da say anim hwe na him ma wura ya anim etimi ka say against me charge abrantie no because also risking the word was risking the life no irritates me so big time. So or risking the life on the metia na me yewu but anya obi a say ma me panyini no na ka kira me in my face. Can you imagine this? Every moment there is no way I'm going to be accused. No way. But I'm running to say, I am mistaken. On anybody. So be it. But maybe in there. I'm not convinced the list. Because it's long overdue. At the end, you don't feel the pain. You don't even care. And that is exactly what is happening now. I don't care. They can take him to hell. They can leave him. They can do whatever they want to do with you or to him. I care very less about that. Even not anything about that.
To the extent to say, ya na asamusi na yehwere na himai na afi nipa no mpo a ene emra eso nkogina eye ano so dangerous driving unkuta driver's license no na wasan ekwan bi so no ese wasan be victim the amount to the extent say at a point time you charging with offense na you detaining no na ehia say yamani bail na wabeshia oman no court no na fi abrantie no enya nipa kura ni aba bail no na just say wakam na ayese mobo bi so asan abeka ho na temporary no ase yere fi say nana hima so wonte ase biu
abrantie no because say abrantie dey jan ntem the guy was giving bail not to idea one delay bia wo ayi hono obi aka it's not true. Me abrantie be even personally he's never come to me to say that dad maybe this what transpired as we were coming on our way coming on this what happened. He's never told me this. I won't be too much. But the minimum abrantie and all man fana yes because if I my say for no far risking life. So why detaining him? What for? Obi are risking life. Nanya me other what's survival. Only detaining the say. So I don't buy that. And to be there, they can say, Maja, me or Poku there. I don't want to sound controversial. No, I don't want to do that. Because after all, my dear Nina, Nana Hima, ADAKABRI born one solid year. 1 solid year. You clear them. If you penasem, say the Ghana voting penasem, no, when you actually me away, I'm not gonna see her anywhere. Her physicality is off my hook. And you know, maybe the best be my dad, the American say, Kabine affair, what we say, indeed, I'm troubled. Ghana for happy. Not I've done the FNA who say, I've saying the who say, that why I'm mistaken, no, will be this year, and I charge now. Maja, me go go out in there, you're charging no, you're in charge no. And come here, Hamenso, the Ompebia Nami moment to meet me now, say, be a say, and I said, me pay the say, you could be an umbrella and Eka. You see, what a room, Papa. And I'm not sounding controversial in no way. I'm not sounding any difficult to be. No, I wouldn't be because, but I don't know, this is the way, the best way I could, if I can't, I could pick out my grievance or whatever is in me. I'm in pain, and I don't know when I'm going to get rid of this pain. No, I don't know when, but with time, no, I hope and pray. Say, yeah, because we are boy in super top. That is my hope. I don't. Ghana for police. I start police for no more. No, and I may pray. Interestingly, you know, so who is that man put the way on me investigation, no? Because no be to article anymore. Oba media, oba I used to internet switch there say a political person would dance there because he saw everything because he wasn't asleep. It be a guy in your audio. As like oh yeah video. I mean no nenya who say any panel. I was a journalist. Or try maybe I put the book. So you know what? I'm not me Accra now. Me put see that general say me put case you know. On the back now yeah investigation beam because I wasn't too clear. Well, I was granted that. And see the assembly by no. Appointed one guy be me no see I would the media come about to see and me be me register managing on the head of the team no. Now on the had the guts. I like he had the guts. I'm not all the mimi grievous that much. No, can you say, oh, that? That's the way they only had too much 27 years. Can you imagine? They don't hear that. My dear, police is now on it. Now, only the star team, no, catch them and say, oh, that's only had too much. Somebody was 27 years. Oh, sir. And I'm going to say, really? Now, you might know, you say. Because I'm going to tomorrow, me say, on the country, Ghana for. Say almost on train the sea and nobody am running down. I wasn't present so being funny because minimum ran outside the honest. You can't say therefore be got to because what moving. No, I don't know about that because I'm not a lawyer. And to them said maybe I'm running down on Fanto. Not a team leader. And yeah, gas to say this to me, to speak this way, pleading with me to let go because Nipano you go to Mobewa. Now, ADAKABRI, now what you say? Can you imagine? Now, I know what happened. When him, didn't know investigation. I tricked him. People say, "Oh, I said, now, Brantiano." Now, I know my son. I don't know. I hope it can see the level of Ayane with him. Also, there be you. You back up, but you have fancies because back up and I can't region. And no cry. Did you hear this? Did you hear this? I could hope it at the back of it. And so by demand to be a man who boy don't state I know as at that time, whether he was so much into alcohol, whether there was something in him that would have been said to say, yeah, based on that, no, he was under that influence. And the man cuckoo, and now he might have been, you know.
Oh, Nessa,
and I was only told this.
Bechim Hospital, I had no coy, say, Udu Hospital pen, and the blood sample, you beat me a test here, the level of substance.
Very good. My dad and I work at you, but they never did that. Everything from day one was not right. From day one was not right. So if I should say that no, my girl was killed, my girl was murdered, you will agree with me in a way. Say, Papa, you are someone working. There must be truth somehow, because Sana maybe who know. And yes, a deliberate action here. I'll be able to walk now. Why all this nonsense? Can I say sorry about that? Sorry, sir, make a way.
Starboy, you commiserate with the emotions. Say it will never be lost on anybody. Would you entertain, say, when daily reports of the proceedings in the Nkaria Circuit Court now?
Media and media and coming coach and coming. I don't care about that. Can be serious to say the work yeah. Not that me will be to say. Of course, I'm going to say that. But as you say, the mayor so eager say, I want to know exactly what is going on there and what is it at all. No, Lord forbid. I'm not interested in that because me pay me na that time na me won't be my imono and I'm person who be no. Yeah, my man who that time no that time so na embrane chese say can be woman ye. That's how I see it. I look about a lawyer and you know that exactly because embrane time na say can be me who no. Yeah, my man who dia men pay be
as state no assemble and prosecution witnesses are court it will then come to the bottom of it say at the end of it no court na dance ni nyina beba me ehunu exactly the see
ai mongo journalist mother Roma media for mother Roma mongo tie na de umbia no monfa ntudwa de nyina ntimi mother Roma but my presence there is not going to do anything. Because finally, no. Where you for no, first the Attorney General's office, I betray police service, you know, and I said the investigation team, you know, so highly betrayed. Why? Because they are highly exposed. You failed in your duty. You failed in your duty. So he who fails in their duty, what is happening to them? What must happen to them? What should you say to them if you fail in your own duty? I don't know, maybe you know better than I do. Better. And who want to hear who then is so I never do my now failing big time like this. Nothing. Be a twin type of 7 come with the crack. This is at that time, no cry. Not all moment in Bumba just a same as a guy with Juma. Namaja. What is it about? What is it at all? It's a shame.
Na sisi no be a road safety experts sympathizers of Nanahima Sabatia say Nanahima Damakuma so we may want to find out say and somebody copy or court one police investigations would have to determine nipakura one so de anyako gu kwemu hwa in certain circles it can be Obakan's interpreter say endangering the lives of motorists. Besine side also so no yehunu ni pakro de anwen go wa ye betimi a charge no with endangering the life of motorists.
Okay. Wim. You really need to wait. And unfortunately, lawyer Biana wo jire mama at that time or no told me say it's interesting anyway. But it's unfortunate. Lawyer can say, oh, you should let go because after all, the whole lot. I pushed it, but he convinced me because he was my lawyer, and I didn't challenge him that much, even though I didn't disagree with him. But I said, okay, fine. If you are saying there, blah 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 blah, yeah, I should let go. So be it. But I raised same questions there. And you put us in the 1 year you may hear all the time, and I go, if indeed, Tanyana the cool dia. If indeed, Tanyana the cool dia. Anyway, I know they miss you because there's much more to that. For me, if you ask me. Because I quite know you know say driver but they are not position no free ban. But they are not position na driver no free ban. Omo na wo hono because omo car na accident and they all got down. And if they are not driver no claim man what take move say everyone in the hono. And ono can emphatically say or doubt. He didn't say that. He stated that he doubted. And see, by him, I may refer police investigating team now. Maybe petition more. Say, this is what I made the job that this is what this guy is saying. So I not inviting this guy to come in. If you are saying me, investigators are here. No, you're taking sources near the air. Oh, but massively, and go see again. And I've been on my hotel, I'm lifting almost so much, whatever. Obi Canadian. Well, the same in the last 3 years back. And if you were driving reckless, and I say careless, whatever.
A dangerous driving.
You're dangerous driving, and our driver, we were performer. What did the man want on half an echo John say? You won't say, I'm passing or that would dangerously. Nothing, charging, I don't see. But maybe, like I said earlier, no, I'm not appeased. The list, myself and family. Maybe some of the fans of Nana Himano would still not say, oh, we are happy, we are jubilating over this. Because at long last, no, Abrantia, no, no, we are not. We are not.
You are not appeased.
Anyana go no, Maja, Anyano. Why did you go for how long? Nana go to say. Now, I didn't see I said, we didn't go to Chadi for Nasumujono. Now, what could the person say? A gun and one, well, I can't anyway. Oh, a gun and one, as I say, what with you? What you know, because what you know, you're cloning, yes, big time. Why, or you're ill. Let's take a cry. You're cloning ill. Because when you see what will be beside the question, be a police voice will be beside question, another the answer beside question, or be beside the Wafan Wadi. And the actually be Libya now, Mr. Modi, and that is the trend. Any woman, yeah, baby, go there.
Kwakumato ye ni nyina mu no journalist be present courtroom ho na on be report accurately what transpires in the court inti omamu ni nyina no adanse no piemu court ho a na ye hu no in exact asɛm a esiye na se de wusi kan ampa sanka other jurisdiction na nka obi a endanger the lives of motorists so no and company who is a
okay. I know for
because why we fear why we fear no mensuo gu ho na Starboy was me mesraw na wa amfa bibi I want nenwo say hakakra na task na sunsuo gu ho na wo clean ho na say e pa me na say me nine twist kura na occupiers liability na wadaru ma ho nto wo as well no you come out of home to but you and could have been just san kwana do say bob say I've done it. Mama kwana be hwase obi fie and who cares about that? You come out there was Tumbajumaja and Ghana no. Yo, enti de yakai mfie na ya chiri no de asie nie. Enti nana de wo mu bia no ya ma yakọ na ebegu soso na yakọ commiserate with the family. Ya de wase pa.
Mani mo nyamfo nyame shiro bebre ni odo wa nyama na hemma ene na busua. We so much appreciate it. Nyame shiro wase ya da fe. Please bo nyame shiro me da wase.
Yo.
That's yo.
Abna yemi phone line kakra na yentie say 4 years on driver na or driver na hima urbaning is to stand trial for dangerous driving and driving without driver's license. What are your thoughts? Would you want to go to the car? Brenton Carrier Circuit Court his honor. Second Atefa Jemai gives a fuller response. The entinama can Atefa Jemai wakano full response no ADAKABRI Mamudu na de bemu awie ya. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And you near for saying
the patrol Abdurrahman I mean lecture they say.
You mientie we driver ni kujina mra no dangerous driving without driver's license. What are your thoughts?
Ekono de wa ha gen kakra. Ono wa atwa ya asode na minister chicha so bi ode na chen kogu kwamu na kofa bia saba. Ne chen na ye omu kwamu no omu ha gen ofa. Ni o man kiti no mo abaki egu kwamu. La obi edite bu bi si kwamu. Ana me find me was the pack on so make it table Christian si table let you watch. And I'm just table let you watch no I just want to and yan that be no back. So why say you watch no and just say what necessary that. Yeah boy yan madam was.
Yes, yeah, there was a papa. And what do you have to think? Was so all kind of sign na yentie way. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Fana Pontisay.
Nyamiadum set Alankash ni.
Anio.
Yentie way.
Afa. One, na mi bisase. Aya eboni daba na no kutaplano. Da no mu ko.
That can be a move.
No.
And the Olani about said Fache. Olani very bad. 0302243540. Eben in Anahima driver need to stand trial. Good afternoon. Asunje Mapa.
Mamudu.
Nam. Hey, President.
I'm in that massive room. Yeah, call Kiki, good Jackie.
I'm a coachra.
Mahmoud Namesro. Driver no, sir, I feel near the no, what time, me boy.
Jordan, almost 7 BBA.
Now, we interview. Now, I feel no more who I am from. Oh, I am so local. Mahmoud, what am I there?
I tell the staff no coach Namrano.
I feel no good. I'm a fan of what I'm penning for. I feel MTT before who I am from Sony, idea Walker. I will be dear with just what the Abba said. No, could that other land. I know the illegal. Then no one could. And you know what I'm going to make. And that's why I am from Sony. I am from Sono. Will be a court to one who go to I interview. So I am from Sono.
You can't say a dance in a bit poem or court to a man or Craig. Yahoo.
And I know name what I walk kick out the anthem no in the way. Now, you say, I am in one like a class, nine. Young man, and then they are not yet to talk and go for the one. And now, Amnesty International, the catch there say, yes, sentence you armed robber to death for me, Munutria. Yeah, I'm you know. Because what will come on them, and sister, then fear nine. Driver, carrot drive, and whatever accident is, then fear nine. Will be a warfare, na yeah, quack once and more, quack. I'm saying, I come. Intimacy Amnesty International near the CIA underdeveloped. Your player mind developing country. NASA one more break America near the developed country near developing country. Yeah. And yet, one more find a sum material say, yeah, I'm robber, white, what did you see the so called white television free that one? My president to be inside me, near one got to prison, no one request to say. Yeah, man, 18 once the person to be added. It's 20 young to. And to say your gun of one penny was a yes, also the I said, what wouldn't in time? Yeah, you want to see a prosecutor and also a fire you could see here. ADAKABRI says, near back now, near the question this guy, the better to be a near Medipedia. But I never heard come as a query so. Zavia, a new pair travel. One more kind of any people who are near television is only idea to see. I mean, that's all your problem. I got the crack. If you have the crack, just be forced to your mouth. Here to a man when I say, yet to me in force law. Near Obiasa and a Ghanaian attitude. Ghanaian attitude, yeah. Then why do you impress somebody so no one your head? No one so assembly, no. What is the point? Well, you're in high attitude, yeah. So why? So what they this I'm will be so yeah. Your brother say, who improve will be so I have been there. Will be away. All the guys will be show ball a cogunsio. To Miss Ramo, no matter how they know. You're in force. The only thing, what they say, a regional ministry. What buy out to say, well, by your day, a year cast, and then them. But another, what would them come or say, greater crowd regional minister? I'm not going to be there. No, it's in one yet. Although the one who what can you want to sit at the share the fire, your body, yes, because it's one of them. One that catches a Jamaican and 1 year yet. Now, one could have a catch rule of law. I didn't rule of law. I didn't rule of law.
Kofi, sir, more coachra, and Kiki Baba, yea, and a quasi crying and a daway. Now, me be we program my free kiki, most monk na no approach form akatinkati makoma kunsia na yesoma wo mo sakra wo no so mo konko fa say John abusua panyine a wokeka ko 80 something eno mo ko na abusua panyine sebe okodwonso mprensa ansana chasusu ka se me wa hodwo me ameba na wo bagigina mu a abusua panyine nya mu teteye enti ene asem kra yi hunu nti mo koi hwe na mo anko keka bachire so ewo eye eti bukwa mudu chirape oso mo hwehwe Dr. Kusimensa fie me ame wo fa Dr. Kusimensa meteorologist na monko Dr. Kusimensa fie na ye frente Abraham Watima won serve mo kama wate ya na mo hwe na mo ko ya chebo be ha me pa wate ya da right eti nyame edo mo be ko what are your thoughts 0302 257902 sir urban driver ekojina mrano na de wode anwegu kwan mu ho endangering the lives of road users ono de yemusa de hwe. Good afternoon.
After
Yeah, everyone saying,
coaching, you don't have to make it out.
me musawe.
Of as a man, they are making. Yana make us a Yana semi MBA. Yana own jazz. Well, everyone you will see name. Now, Obi be doing radio, so I can't say. Change your attitude. You must see attack. At the amount when you be say, to me, yes, I'm often come as a money. Who can? Now, politicians maybe in a mail of a serial colleague. A young woman, yes, the member lawyer. You want to be in a on the camera system, 2,000 will be the money. Good, now, I change your attitude. Now, attitude will come in your first time. And you're police ni na ọjẹ mi a ọjẹ mi sika no a mi ni lances ẹ mi dẹ nante saa 3 years wọ́n fa mi kọ report na ma hwan ama nipa na twe na so mi kọ report na ma police ni na police ni kọ tu police ni aso atenteme ọkọ nyamenka abro
Nyamenka also hon. Osi ADAKABRI, the first time I heard this song, I was in my bathroom and I paused for a minute and I said, this girl should be a gospel musician, but those who manage it did not do well spiritually. Suleiman Kweno, Anna, or so, what can say? Na Nina Mono, who say, US expectations. Say, I dance in BP more quarter. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
At your frosting.
Aba Mamuru.
Nam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Ajani muni mikase from Vancouvert.
Eja mintiu.
Che, akraba fono omo yesha no. Meshi, bibinu buapa no omo yesha. Iwo mre binu kaso simi yanka mi di bomu. Adaza ko bi ka osimi, we am de bobo principal ba meka se mi peli break. O dia she. Enti utu de binu she da pa no ko so accident no. No am da be she bon sam. Me se na no e tafa junction ya she. Uri me free ai secret ba. Uni se panse no mo share no ko twa weekend ya. Emu wakakra. Enti won peso wa go twa de wa no petietia. Enti wo free wa no a tafa yi wo no a esen kokofo pankoberi e twa no kofa tankra no. Osi ho no ma no cross it se de wo sa ko tafa no tese wo twoma ko street. Ene yeso ye ka no ba. Ena edi sie mu gwenkran. Enti we uvise hwan uko sam. Enti baby se se yen twara na ba to kura no mu twara na ba. Baby ni ko se twa weekend no mu twa weekend. Wow, enti konya zenti se pa yese abonsam. One more pempa, one password for your brother. One to the Kuni Papa, Corona Barrow.
Well, yeah. Well, say 1 year empire bomb password call any driver for. Well, yeah. Now, one so no, 2 more callers, Napi Abraham William. Still to come, Professor Kenatifa or the Muayaba, what Chim Sentia or can't, dear or can, you know. Now, in this entirety, no, you're near whom, baby, as a many free. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Crossing.
But your family gets here. There's a number of answers of him call.
You got scare me into your way.
You offer accident in the sea. Chair, what's that? And yet, rain first way see all. If yes, you hope to tell us, you can't return. It's the penny for one of my identity and not send go on or can be. Now, said, never knew the car. Once I said, or Konokunya Aden, minimum with a car. Then they go to me, I make a semi said that. Akoma konya ze tabekwa betime wuo ama mu atimi zo wuo edimi sisa eto mu ade nyanko gu hono empanifo no hu empanifo no ko ba bi obi ka na mo mu hu se bi ku wo sei bi betime si aso mo hwe eye se o kontata wo ye kwan no eti po hiska no system be nyensa no di nyensa hwe no no di ba ko so ko kwan no beto kwa wo ti kwan no na so di safety o man na so man ebe yi a ofa na we ye define enti azet ndi e mo mo fan ka da ba no se da ba no effort and why I bet a mistake and Abba, Jofa, but that's a pa, Yamito.
So I say, finally, you shared the also. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Patrick Frosting.
This man tells it about the sugar.
This might meet you.
ADAKABRI on, you want my mua. And never on my fire again. ADAKABRI on a mua. Bebia, a road martin, and yet do more furniture. And she said, you so told, the real bow, Fadia Stone,
So number so number for unim. A wagging and I would then answer. And so accident here. Yeah, but say a plan person a fire state in the sea. So when we are road safety, money about rules near the Adeno, I was here from our port. Niam Pista Wayne said, when the young said, yes, I do. We are 1 year a course accident. But then I saw driver there, only lances, driver there, one go school, driver there, 1 year say. I also think when you say a fine in on Namuswa, and keep your think it is a problem. And that I cover Germany and you so quite a man.
Yo, Abner.
Papa.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then like Nani Papa cannot. I think so whoever is supposed to do that road, I was say a bit say like are there durations and I said time limit to how long you are supposed to and a contractor or say transport minister or say MP, I don't know who that say, but is there a timeline? Is this supposed to take just 3 months? Is this supposed to take a year? Did the person do their work on time? Is it still there? Like I think every single one of them should be held accountable. Cause like I said,
that Aquano, in the 80s, and J.G. Rollins, Emma Apia Kasajan, Kasajan, yes, as you Aquano. Na remedial works in the 80s originally, and Apia Kasajan, Latam Kasajan, a contractor on a year, one of the best rules at the time. Kasajan, yeah, I endure all this while. Na remedial works into nobody and nobody.
And then were they doing it like they were supposed to? Because like I said, I heard that 6 months even after the accident, the heap of sand was still there. And they also a Jumano
So what do you fix? Do you fix your attitude or do you fix the system?
We fix the system.
So who suffers?
That is why
the agony of failed systems.
We suffer. ADAKABRI we suffer. Because ebi asada no kwa na nke bi otwi lanku sabi anke muni anyet se de yeye. Ebi e Benz bi ehu eden a nke bi awamoamo ama na enya impact onya aye.
Ebi so anko de nsam mienu so stiem no face hip no so a anka jompo nka antena mfa so.
So but our leaders are just it's just wrong. ADAKABRI dey make us say my taxi man abopoto mo mata ina to that.
Taxi abo portum na tani tu.
I say pa you say just a pinch.
I said the hobunye. Nanka basi timi ebo aminem ne bompa nyina tutu. O say Nigeria basi se ba no ya ni any bompa rare bompa ni nyina tutu.
You go on be fa ya
Nigeria hot mo kwantra.
But is it good? Like all the African leaders, is it right?
But do you pay taxes enough? I bet you what your tax be.
Na mi twa to.
Uto be.
Me 50%. Once service VAT. Baby tax.
A service charge.
How else am I supposed to do?
So we have 50% per ton now.
It's yenyeska. ADAKABRI they be 500,000. I want just
once
toll booth baako pe na okuma.
No, say toll booth.
ADAKABRI toll booth baako pe.
Booth rates na wutuatua no. Eso ani.
ADAKABRI waka sama mra ho. Eso ani. Nanka intika de bia me cover 3 times nanka bi ntwa to ayin 50 Ghana. 50 Ghana.
Also ho no wutua be 10 cities.
Who can fix your you have to fix your attitude. Because where you are sitting we're supposed to speak.
Normal for focus ana.
Nika ona no. Enu ye fofofo.
Na why you compare?
Wona wo wusika ene afoma wa. Ya ye tie.
Over $50,000 akoto 4x4. Now who could try to 1 city? I was like,
yeah, couple your system need to go into to mean turn brand new. It's just obi chia.
Why do so brand new?
But who talk and they can do it.
What turn brand new Ghana? I will say. What CFM? $5,000. Pokoto.
What's now could raise how many years? It took us $65,000 try. Now me 27 years ago, $65,000 again. That's like one come in.
Who will be there?
Me who be cried ADAKABRI. Me who be cried me as my buy. $50,000. Who be there?
$5,000.
Me not sure who be way. You come my me who be that $65,000.
I'm not free. What was $65,000? Who come and take a good mic?
Google so.
Oh, that's because I
because money highs.
Wow,
Money highs na edi hu bi. The system is not working.
Obinyane mi no me so dae no. Mi nua go kakari. Go kakari na omu feature no video no. Na so dae no na twesika wo hu ne ye. Oh,
you who be that?
Go for it. What was this $5,000?
ADAKABRI be so chem what?
Sir,
You be so chem.
anyway, ususu di kan me the highest am hu here $300,000 me hu bibiem.
ADAKABRI da wo eji kwa we $300.
The highest am hu no.
Ah, wo di ko fie.
Actually me kuta no for
Ah, wo dia.
be boso me.
Na wo dia.
Ai.
What did you pay?
And necessary was
What else did you? Now who count them cry?
No. The agony of failed systems, who will fix it? The agony of failed systems, who will fix it?
We need to hold our leaders accountable. We need
Mama nyese wo be fa we hu da be tena sem fie na na nwe.
Hey,
ai.
Ade me nyame. ADAKABRI nya me benya nkwa ma. Cities and over is 350 or China is 4 cities and you don't have any say. If like
I want no milk so be dey.
Inte ma min didi. Now them no milk so ma min didi okuno.
Na mche say milk one.
And they want to be and then china and they kwa unya china mo 1 city. It be didi okuno so ka min didi we.
She ton lukura no. Ukokoto.
Unya chitolo 1 city.
Ukoto panla na say mo salmon.
Nambia 1 city.
E she fridge mu no 9 cities.
1 city.
But uko su night market ani 20 cities, 15 cities amount.
Na aden.
Na bra na utwa na he den.
9 cities, 20 cities. China mbako. Eti that is obi.
Your friend saying banku 4 cities no ato 50 pesos.
Not 50 pesos e wo kro we mu.
Opoku. Me say opoku 50 pesos mama obebu atoso ama
50 pesos
no we na mana ye dey what me a pepper
ADAKABRI eboli ntin adum buy my phone me ma re ya re na mana ye dey
wa re na ma
Ego kwekwe no ya owia no ho bokọ ebie puno no sa no ya odi kwa tututu ni TFM.
Utie oha echi ponkno Needs FM.
Kachi, if you ra, me ba wono yire ho. Enaso biem. Efi ambutie, bosome me ma mutua rent say. If you ra 40 Ghana cedi. Efi na de kro mu betua 80 Ghana cedi.
Needs 100.9 FM suni. Na eye major bottleneck say cars ni nyina akɔbɔ apepe so na yehunu ba bia yefa na ba ne say so na say ema me amiku character okoko kamodi a now we need to find out in exact the ekoso amansa chiame staff sergeant kwabena mafo kwabena
oba
adie na ajiwa kamwe
oba wa wo say na wutu wani everything from one o say a free circle adibesi apenkwa ebi a papa ye wo no car no obi nko na bi abeno ane se omutina wo no saa na ofa ye gbo modern go to wo no kakra wo say the wo free atimota na wodru overhead no ase la pass overhead no a wo pese uta bi na wo no fa isle gon kwa no so ana se wo sa titi tamamoto we so no and one Burkina for articulate here and the near woman here. Yes, there in the sense that woman the crepo at Campasso. Now, we're through one order across Wako, Isle Gon kind of so, and now sometimes there, UTSC above Fukan or so on. And now, the South to know Abu South to know Buna, what the Apano. And the Womwa, a dinner here, one person will be going to Minko. Woman swear now, quantum boy, so ever that dear come up and quack. At the aqua, I must have my book was in one found for me at the water dear. Woman swear to quack Kumas names that women never quite sing now. And on the traffic, you know, I won't say. And what saying? Now, what about one of them? I know the answer. And now the other so we are here. Touring car, the answer the one. I am not going to say about the car knuckle. And if you want to wire relax. And as a woman to me, upon one sister, we have to tell you, oh, funny. I got payment to this one and what's out here to find them. And also, Omwa ebua temo taiba no so asa buba pepe so enti traffic ni bi ewo ho ena bi nso ha no say ya of wani tianti ye nyina ye dili ye che urade ado
jere de mo twa urade adom
okwa say situation bi ho no mo a ubetumi aka so we dia we ya hu bi ebe na atipreta ne bi liame wo na asabi akwa no ena me sabe no so aguda fodo ena wo the touring car no kra o free him labo ena se wo mo be da ba tine free kwa no mo enti car ne de o di aho mo wo kwa no wa bia kwa no straight
yo
what the time I prefer for pavement to this one, that's one, that's a dom now will be here. Now to put here anyone. And they are not Ocodium Recatrum on our chrono. My society is so won't leave yet, yeah. And they are I can't without me. And one would traffic about it. One got to a leadership for more. At Muti free, Kwame Nkrumah circle one more. The baby, I'm just a monk.
Anyway, ubet me use Google Map now they avoid it or why?
About to use why?
Google Map. Now they avoid the baby a bottleneck in one.
Now they avoid the bottleneck.
A bottleneck. I said Google Map on a better alternative route. Abefa.
No. I mean, I was said, one more. Catherine, one more free secret, and I said, so I began dancing. That's what we to me up of all pass. Now, Oma for New Boy Town, and you have to see my governor.
Kababua among.
It's better because what we said, you see, they are 2 years. I just said, yeah, and then now a touring car and the standing wanted to make a car to Quanum. Another car not left to Quanum. Then this are bad, yeah. Nothing, I see one who said, yeah. And then see a Friday weekend. I want to go that
well, yeah. Governor, yet there was a papa, pana, Yana Coco Baby, do at it. The Yami Betchle.
I'm quite a beabo. Now, Brandon.
Now, wouldn't biscuit to be our canon? Aye, I did not a Jacob speaker, Karate. Yes, I hope a poposa. Yamenka, Governor, Gusunetio. Now, maybe above voice be say. It is a way, second attempt. What did they so can be? Yeah, so we can atifa. And Uncle Marjorie, what is our voice here? And I will be Casa Cadena Becca. Marjorie, so we can atifa. And artist our voice, we now will be Casa Becani. T. Marjorie, I am what's the thing?
Almost met my office one. The dear best in the other for free crash on the office one. Saturday was at 1.1 year. And Peliphobia almost says I am Manasseh. Because of a basic cancer. Musinimania, it told almost say, yeah, will be our Mama 2019. It is almost free crab and Nimobia. It is almost Mutiana, some of my mouths on my body, and the woman said already a child. Now the Slavia, Yabram Bram, Overlaw, and Nobanawe. Aha, Yadia can say any other Banasa. What do you make of you? I can't you know, Abrana, you think Abrana, you know, it's so boy. Anybody banana coya, yes, yes, good years. And you might buy, come here by one hour, I'm about every over your metro, and obviously, I want to cases, some of them is out of the and other to us.
Chesa, we penny our National Health Insurance Authority, and National Identification Authorities, or a penny or. And as our voice seen ya de brewa. And so we can atifa. That's our voice is in ya de brewa. A dear na cabaka. Imagine me sent you. Oh, ya can atifa. Near this our voice brewa. Dear Nabeka. Ye.
And Pelifor Gana Cadia, Yaban, officer, and Pelifor Diama, Bia, Limuno, Sabi, Yapa campaign, or my normal campaign, or Mable, and Pelifor, a school home, as a sea, almost met my office one. The Jabez in the Upper Free Crash on the officer. Saturday was at 1.1 year, and Peliphobia almost says I am Manassero. Because of a BS cancer, a BS Chamberlain, this time, but I said, and yes, some said, any Pana mobile. Ye here, Mobia. It is somebody of coffee. And almost say, I can't afford paying for our Musinimania. It told almost say, yeah, will be our Omamia 2019. I watch 1.1. It is almost free crab and Nimobia. It is almost Mutiana, some of my mouths on my body. And the woman said already a child. Now the Slavia, Yabram Bram, Overlaw, and Nobanawe. Aha, Yadia can say any other Banasa. What do you make of you? I can't know. You know, Abrana, you think Abrana, you know. It's so boy, anybody banana coya, yes, yes, good years. And you might buy, come here by 1 hour, I'm about every over your metro, and obviously, I want to cases, some of them is out of the and other to us.
A mebuna war at Mamponua, and I almost say National Identification Authority almost the nipa bi a Emfree district ho eye nyinahini na eba enti atwemampɔno afo no so akire no afi yenhwɛ fanti akwafo so de na fanti akwafo so ɛkaaye fanti akwafo no majeri beti ɔse eye fanti akwafo yi so omo ye concerned for concern fanti akwa North Youth Association and omodiaba almost dia say reposting of National Identification Authority team leaders. The attention of the concerned Fantiakwa North Youth Association together with the Begro Youth Association have been drawn to a social media publication which alleges that some individuals has been posted to some metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies across the country as team leaders of the National Identification Authority. In the Fantiakwa North District, we are reliably informed that one Mr. Ahmed Karim has been brought to the district as a team leader. In view of this, the concerned Fantiakwa North Youth Association and the Begro Youth Association expresses their displeasure and outright rejection of the candidature of Mr. Ahmed Karim as the team leader. We see this action as an insult on the chiefs, the clergy, the honorable MP, the DCE, and other opinion leaders in the area. We know for a fact that our district is endowed with knowledgeable, competent, and equally qualified persons as the team leader and his entourage. By this, we emphatically state that we will reject subsequent deployment of persons who do not hail from our district. We appeal humbly to the management of the National Identification Authority to act with all urgency on this matter to reverse the deployment of Mr. Karim and his entourage in order to avoid anarchy and to ensure an atmosphere of serenity in the district. Burma and Pemdakon, President. Amufuri, Vice President. Mr. Jakwa, Secretary. Mr. Siama Kingsley, Tuku, PRO. Copy. Honorable MP Fantiakwa. Honorable Regional Minister, Eastern Region. Regional Chairman, Eastern Region. Constituency Chairman, Fantiakwa North. District Chief Executive, Fantiakwa North. District Coordinating Director, Fantiakwa North. The BNI Officer, Fantiakwa North. The Police Commander, Fantiakwa North. Achim Ebuakwa Traditional Council, Benkum Division, Begro. Na sa we Kenneth Atefa, na ya di we brewa, ubeye ne den. Yentie, Kenatefa has a fuller response. Now in a minute, me the Kenatefa fuller response no. Ebebre mo say.
Oha Extreme Punk no. Needs FM.
Catch it. If you're me ba wono yire ho. And so biem. If you am butie, bosome me ma mutua rent say. If you're 40 Ghana cedis. If na de kro mo batua 80 Ghana cedis. Hey, sane say mabusa bi. If you am metia, bitimi betete mo mpoma mu ho. Ehu de ekoso nyina. Na this way chocolate drink dada abai. Some no ma etwa no mo ani. Da ban na wo kra wo ba titu. Wotumi aka say bi efiewura fa wo so hyebra. Eme ye ntwa bi kwa ma no mu da. Eja fiewura sa de wo duobo. Efiewura fa de wo this way chocolate drink for fufu yin so a egudwomi yet tenant if one year akoto metra team no madan if you wutuani o wutuani ya brow adan na this way chocolate drink no sugar enum dada sugar wom ene no aso anya wusu ohie ane de wo hia ene so ohie na anopa bia me hwie so hyegu kapom de befa manim ho ehwe se bia mo ba fra me ate this way sachet ba kompo egu mo atwati amama no no mo ye bi da if you asa de ye nye this way chocolate drink ebusu supermarket okay see jom filling stations and shops and wo tonto onyema te ebusi and so ne nsa nkoto emetwa team awonum efewura beni fufu valanda so a wodi buai ye say ya umuna wodi kutukum ye koto this way chocolate drink so so a efewura ye nya odebio sir we shall see achi yan yabre ye beko FDA ahwe se adwede nkrato emu age atum se eye
cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Special
special. Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Needs FM.
Neat 100.9 FM Sunni na ene Friday June 11 2021 na yedikan aka ho asem earlier on driver na oye in charge of a motor vehicle na the late Nana Hima Urban North to stand trial on Monday for dangerous driving and driving without driver's license, and then also Ken Atifa Prof nipa bi so wakan sembia sema president sema omfa party executives and say nanu kwada anane yeka into Ken Atifa Prof had given this fuller response as at Wednesday, but due to a mix-up and to me yanka ho asem into this is the fuller response na Professor Kenneth
the best station in the
or the my nanu kwada just and me ama up or say that is what no Professor Kenneth I was responding to a series of serious threats of bloodshed and mayhem by some MPP youth activists from several National Identification Authority operational districts, including Achumamponwa, against National Identification Authority temporary staff, locking up the offices and preventing the officials from doing their work. The officials have been posted to those communities on a 1-month limited contract to facilitate the opening of the National Identification Authority offices and the issuance of printed cards to citizens who registered but couldn't get their cards. This arrangement has been put in place while the recruitment process, which entails testing and interviews of the shortlisted applicants, is completed by the appropriate statutory bodies within the next couple of weeks. I was simply saying that party activists are neither entitled to reject nor are they justified in threatening bloodshed against qualified citizens assigned by National Identification Authority to work in various communities solely on the ground that the assigned officials are not natives of their communities, and that there are qualified MPP activists who should be given the jobs. The work required a mix of demonstrable technical skills peculiar to National Identification Authority and administrative/managerial competence required by the Public Service Commission. I outlined some of the principles and values that govern permanent, regular recruitment into the public and civil service, including political neutrality. I sought to indicate that those values and principles are shared by His Excellency, the President, who charged me to leave for him and our dear country a solid legacy of a competent state institution which will be the pride of the nation and not needlessly politically biased. During the mass registration phase of our work, the competencies and credentials required for the district officers' first degree, social mobilization skills, and community knowledge are qualitatively different from those warranted in this phase. Second degree, the requisite years of post-qualification experience, public administration, and or financial management acumen, all of which are essential for appropriate remuneration, compensation, placement, and the maintenance of control, discipline, and morale. I didn't mean to diminish the role played by any of our former DROs or to suggest that loyal and qualified party activists cannot be hired into the public service. I assert, however, that party loyalty or activism alone is insufficient. Fairness requires hearing the full tape of the interview or at least the other side of the story. Thank you very much, Professor Ken Atifa. Aura, betrase. Papa pakwada bakani chief amame. Asema Ken Atifa eken. Bone be ba no aka. Ti wa nkrofo no. Die de kokoma no a. Emma Ken Atifa osesen.
Yati ni say empelifo Ghana Cardia ye be na han office no empelifo dan ya ma obi a ye limu no sabi ye kwa campaign o ma no mo kwa campaign o ma bre empelifo a school form as a see o mo so betima ya adwa office worum na dia be si ni akofo bi free nkran say on na be ya adwa office wo sa dia na ko so atwa ponu ane dia empelifo bi o mo sa sa ne ma na se no o mo he because ebi azika si atwam ebi asi atwam bre ye be say this time basa basa bia be si atwam bi enti esam say eni pa na mo be adwa ye here omo pra ye ni mo bia e di samu person on bala so di boja ko fie dia ene omo sai akati for ampeli for ha mo sini ma dia e to omo sai ye here omo bia wa omo ye aduma 2019 no awa atwa mpo no omo na be se no omo ye aduma e di so omo free nkran ba dia ni mo bia e di so omo tie na so mo to ma yo ma hon so be ba dia ene omo na so e ready atwa omo na office ko ya ku ya blam no o be wura aduma ba na ba aha enti ya dia dia kan ali odo obana sa wodi moja na be ko fie
but God ya carry the no ye na abra no ye di ka abra no ti no esu obu ya na ke timi na bia ye ni bai bona na ko ye di a che se ri ji good yes ni enti nya pe na aduma ba ko mi bai bona mo na da di kuo no awon ba be bi no u be yi o ma fu no ade a ho ko aba ade ya sa ade a ho be no obi enu o be so ba be ya aduma office le rotu e bi di kasi samo se bi sa to so dia ene do to aso
Enti Professor Kenneth Atifa we na ekoso ewo National Identification Authority offices ewo nyinahini atwampo no a ene other letters so I can earlier eno so ye fante akwa eno na no kire se adwuman sisi ade ane no first degree ne de ye ba sisi ade second degree now saying here technical skill na omo kra omo ye temporary staffs ayafo omo for bosome pe na afe na omo ebe ye adwuma no yeguso a ye interviews ne ye test omo ansa ane afa omo in the coming weeks enti obi a wokodi bosome pe no na needless say any pa obeka se onfiri pomu ho eno nti o ma no ememe ye adwuma we ene nsam a ekoso nti a Kenatifa yenya just about part or can say President Craft one so say ma onfa MPP party executives no nemo yenya the benefit of the fuller tape ami ehunu de okan asema emuaya Kenatifa ede banie na nipa ni bi so ekọ no so de chinchina on resign and now president nyinedi it in 70 bia Kenatifa for the eba enono na we ye panyini ewo National Identification Authority near the way free fantia ye free atwema mponua nyinahini brewa wo be ne den
dia ati ni say empelifo Ghana Cardia ye be na han office no empelifo dan ya ma obi a ye limu no sabi ye kwa campaign o ma no mo kwa campaign o ma bre empelifo a school form as a see o mo so betima ya adwa office worum na dia be si ni akofo bi free nkran say on na be ya adwa office wo sa dia na ko so atwa ponu ane dia empelifo bi o mo sa sa ne ma na se no o mo he because ebi azika si atwa bre ye be say this time basa bia be si atwa bi enti esam say eni pa na mo be adwa ye here omo pra ye ni mo bia e di samu person on bala so di boja ko fie dia ene omo sai akati for ampeli for ha mo sini ma dia e to omo sai ye here omo bia wa omo ye aduma 2019 no awa atwa mpo no omo na be se no omo ye aduma e di samu omo free nkran ba dia ni mo bia e di samu omo tie na so mo to ma yo ma hon so be ba dia ene omo na so e ready e twa omo na office ko ya ku ya blam no o be wura aduma ba na ba ye aha enti ya dia dia kan ali odo obana sa wodi moja na be ko fie
but God ya carry the no ye na abra no ye di ka abra no ti no esu obu ya na ke timi na bia ye ni bai bona na ko ye di a che se ri ji good yes ni enti nya pe na aduma ba ko mi bai bona mo na da di kuo no awon ba be bi no u be yi o ma fu no ade a ho ko aba ene ya sa ade a ho be no obi enu o be so ba be ya aduma office le rotu e bi di kasi samo se bi sa to so dia ene do to aso.
Right. Maji. Na National Identification Authority. Na we koswa.
Wa found say in some of the said ya ne kana ye no. Say party supporters no. Wo mo ne de said ya 70 TSS ya ade a u follow wo mo. Itichi on the social media no so a. Otum say wo mo adwa eye Professor Kenatifa. A wo mo susu say che say bi edwen se de o kan asem no enye saa na ɛte sɛ ɛkɔkɔba no na sɛ challenge we nso yɛ adeɛ bi a wo ba ban mu a sɛ challenge yi deɛ ofisi me adeɛ na me mfoa so ɛne sɛ deɛ na abranteɛ ne kan offices na yɛ yakɔ akɔtum ɛna yɛ de nua brambra machi ɛna party office ne yɛ hye no ɛna yɛ yese na yɛ yɛnom na yaba sɛ ɛtakashi na yɛ de yɛ no ama ne deɛ me sɛ obisa me a me mfoa so na mmom deɛ ɔmom ne sɛ aya na nsɛm pɔten na nkasa egbo mu no ɛne sɛn sɛ bi a obi a qualify sɛ ɛsɛ onye adwuma na nam sɛ ɔyɛ party ni nti ebi ante sɛ yɛ de ma na
kɔkɔ yi adwuma kɔhwehwɛ actual voice no kanatifa asɛm ɔkaeɛ no ɔka kyerɛ Angel FM asa voice no bra na yɛ mmɔ saa voice no na yɛ tie deɛ mmeranteɛ so so ɛɛkan na yɛ nkenka deɛ fante akwafoɔ no so so ɛyɛɛyɛ why nti hwehwɛ voice no ma me sɛ
yɛ bɛpɛ voice na
ma voice no ehia papa so ɔhono sɛ ɛdeɛ paa na ɔkaeɛ a yɛsi nti bi da na woyɛ panyini ɛwɔ National Identification Authority na against this backdrop our voices here on the fante akwafoɔ na bo bi din omfiri area ha tie mpɛ no atefa so sɛ yɛ bosome pɛ ɛna ɔbɛyɛ adwuma so ɔhono atwumampɔ no anyina hini ɛna ɔm so kɛ yabram no yapam wɔ mo woyɛ panyini abɛyɛ den kwaku agya Esari Ajekum of the NDC Ajaku
minia
na what is saying
radio do me ho ye na wona me hu wache
enokre ana me din komo bi ba bia na me do din frɛ mo sɛ yɛ ka boa manfo a me nim ɔmo a so me nim ɛna ɔmo gye to mo sampa we yɛ bia no sɛ me di hu komo pa I do hu komo pa deɛ kɔso ni me patefa voice ne diaba sɛ atefa voice no we did not have the benefit or the a section of the public or a section of the party faithfuls no did not have the benefit of the fuller tape no asema na tape eka ye bo baabi kakra bi na ye de ma wo mo ena omo bu afuo ena tefa ebe kyire mu na ne kyire mu ni sa ade a otworo de bra mi a ma kenkan ena voice su ne ka ho yi ena fante akwafo so de omo tworo ye ni na obi wotumi se aban kasa obi nwa ye adwuma kasa omfiri area ha de a yama ne meyɛ adwuma wa ha
menu ADAKABRI me mfa nkyɛ kɛseɛ ma NIT FM atiefo ne ahwefo a mo Facebook so ɛne ɔma mu Ghana fo nyinaa na me krom bo ɔmanfo afigya kwabere no ofo ɔmo hu mi akyɛ kakra
your mic yi mami na dia na aba ya okay afi mami here there is still brampin fiance mami Majeli. Right. Abe mami tio.
Auntie, menu ADAKABRI ne ekoso yi. Me hu sɛ ne me kanapa. Nenso no. Sumbo kɛse ni nyina no me de ma yɛn amanyɔfo. Ne edi kan. Sɛ ye ba aban mu ana sɛ ye campaign a yɛn nsɛm a ye ka. Ye kɔ na ye chitafo edi achi a. Ɔmo ka ye gitum. Ye be ya ma omu ye ba echire ni aba be hunu se na ne yo no enye sane ne ehunu ewo abonten no me fa we ntu nchen kakra na me hwɛ ye frɛ sen me nhyɛ asem free ye security setup in PNP national security me yi party bia emfiri mu the two major political parties eba aban mu a national security akwakoye ba bia ya turn no to the friend say job for the boys of which me NDC nipa nenso I am against it in the sense say me gidi say national security and as a security adwuma no a profession enye so di obi kwa akotum ase kwa akokire no etuo to na wo de naba so mbeye guard eno ano no me hu ye omo gada intelligence e de ma oman mu ni nyina na ne wo se sojafo koye wo mu no makwa akoye ne wo se police wo ye wo mu no makwa akoye na nam say ye pebi edi aye atuturu asem ne ye pebi say me hu say na me kan ne akwa party boys nko ade o makwa akogum ne odo makwa akogu asutware 2-3 weeks ye ma mu training ne de o maba na ya na ye dwen ekwa achi a say ochina bi samrantie saban sesa bana so mbetena fie a adwuma ben no mbekwa akoye yen kan hunu say ya kire mo say ne atutuo tambia ya no de example ka say men ka say me yi NDC afri mu me ameka hu bi PNDC times no mu no ye mu bi ho ma ye training yen ye ko out no so obeka ya me nua Adakabre emri bi bae in the early 92 no eko 94 no that time na Kofi Buachi ena na ye Accra regional commander am robbery man ho so pa so komu a ye chichi bi no na dodo na no eye militia fo a ye trainee wo mo ombetena afie no omunya adwuma bi anye etuo kura wo mo anase omohunu tuo to enti onye tuo a onkobo kro no the same thing ena ye repeat se ya hwe ni ye a ochene bi ye be produce nkola bi a ye ni ayentumi enko control omo hwe your friend say eba no positions ewo aban mu na se ye ya ebi ni se we akwakobe ya ye nya anti tapes ni nyina na esiden no bitumi tena hodmo ka se aban di obi eba so mbe ye adwuma wo ba bia waka se won free krom hodmo onye Ghana ni no waka se won free krom hodi ayem yempene nchichemu ni yiyi mu ba ne de ba oman yi mu ye ba be ye ne se aha so obi free Accra
na princess amranti o maka say agitator say omo an do omo adwene kan na say ya na enipa bi wa akire
ebi ho dodo na ya na nkrofo bi wa akire
oso say ba kon ka say ye wo mpanifo bi ha omo na ye omo so no akosku omo betimi aye wan ka say ono abranti no wo ka say o si obi betimi aye
enti mpanifo bi taachi a omo eye sa ni nyina so akwakoye de say ye party system no ye de ane say winner takes all no be wini no pese opinion no nko ade nkrofo ekoshem eba no adwuma ye mu a na so nke betimi asesa no akwakoye ne say eba na adwuma a ye wo qualification a eda ho wo a obeko true no ni afaw men kase ma party emwa obia party ye wo emria party etumi bam they say men sanso for security dey any example military say ukomu sesi a they so me an online so qualify ohonmu na no online ya fawo a na no waka se bia uhia party influence wi oba bia na party di no ho agim na se ebekwa akoye ne se there be party nko a se ye pe yempe o eno ne de mimi hunu se fa akwaye keka kɔ no enye ne papa mu a na mrantie no omugya
17 years ye di akire
na menu Adakabre
and they appear even not to be mindful say omo a omakɔ no just for 1 month for penny man contract omunim kra
omunim enti the message no omutie ase yesen omutie full tape na so omutie ya bia nko behunu fa ko a ye wura tefa ehya ase free ye ne fa ko wie ye enti nko beti asem na ase yie ebia o ka asem
Atefa tape no had come about after sa agitation way so Atefa was responding to sa a threat of bloodshed and mayhem no
ba kwa ye duni adan ede na hayen obi eye nukre na mekura ko kakra na meti ya no se yewura Atefa se man oni ane kwa ye adwuma bosome
okoye adwuma bosome
aban adwuma ene okwa ye no bosome
na ono hia technical skills masters level you betie the okai na we are we ready yentie the Atefa kan no
let me tell you something the ban has no basis
anya kwami Japan dia okeka na ye peti honorable kwami na kwati aboa oh debi when the chairman of the select committee on defense and interior it is a national security yes in the house and said so they work you na ya now say asem so to me ba o my way mo na on say Atefa asem o kan nyina ye ntie full tape na free angel 96 I'm tanko on say ye twa part pe and ye responded to that part no kan ye no
so me nua Adakabre no na ya na mpempini ahwe ne ye de bekwa kogina bone so no if say obi asem a obeka se wutie free ahyase no e de kɔ awieye a e na obehunu asem no se ne okan no ene fa akwa a oka e de akwa akosi na akɔfa ne mfimfini baabi eyi bi free mu a
okay enti twɛn so ahunu na yeni kan emmo voice ni biem na ye wi a na fe yemra me ye bo voice ni biem a ne fante akwafo so de omtwero ye no yen kenkan na fe no Atefa response na yenti say it these are the sequence no it bema yeni kan na ye voice na mrante the boy yeni kan mo voice na nsa
Empelifo Ghana Cardia, Yabana, office, and Pelifo Diama, Bia, Yelimuno, Sabi, Yapa campaign, or my normal campaign, or Mable, and Pelifo, a school form, as a sea, almost met my office one. The Jabas in the Upper Befrin Cry, so never do officer. Saturday was at 1.1 year, and Pelifobia almost says I am Manasero. Because a beer can see a term, a beer set term, this time, but I said, and yes, some say, any Pana Mobile Jumano, any Mobia, it is somebody of coffee, and almost say, I can't afford Pelifo, how much in money. It's almost say, yeah, will be our, or Mamma 2019, I watch 1.1, I'm going to say, it is almost moving crab and any Mobia, it is almost Mutiana, some of my amounts on my body, and the woman say, already a child. Now, the Sakayaku, Yabram Bram, overall, I know better. Aha, Yadia can't say any other Banasa. What do you make of you? Ah, but I can't do no. You know, Abrano, you can't bring it, you know. It's so boy, anybody banana coil. Yes, 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 and the Yamana, and you might buy, come here by one hour, I'm about to over your and the office of the
Yentie excerpts of a Kanatifa interview at the Angela from Kumasi.
Omo shortlisted omo Omo and I de omo buy. Men can't send nipa kron ni medjuma. Men can't send nipa kron meye. But me can't shortlisting in accordance with public service rules and regulations. Any the advertised vacancy requirements. Send nipa kron na meeti. Now you're hearing back or your party secretary, party there, means so. The president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, or charge me say I should make sure no party executives are hired in the process. Pese obeja legacy bia ekunkwasi a party for edi ogu no. Or pese you building a neutral public service. Neutrality is one of the principles of public service and political neutrality. Entino ye de emra esi yenye. And no so make us o mampani fuaso neutrality na omomwa yen nyentimi adwuma no enyina na sedachi uye ni ya se MPP no ho NDCO CPPO umfa ho because unim say adwuma no waye no kure ene trene kwan so senia Ghana emra ene yehyehyeye etie
ana atefa asɛm a ɔtwerɛ de brɛme no so no wakyerɛ noma mienu enoma mienu no sɛ ye fa temporary staffs as temporary staff ene ye fa wo mo a wo de ne ye 1 month pɛ na temporary staff na kyiri no ena fe na ye a series of interviews ene testing a ye be fa sa permanent staff of no it 1 month fufu de chese okwakọ ya na de card na mema omo keke omo nsan kom card no utie ni voice ya was he responding to 1 month for yan crop threatens ya momo me adwuman ana no refer to permanent for no ye interviews a ye be fa wo mo na no ka mo asem
Mini ADAKABRI uhwe nsɛm a yewura
utie de oka no
utie ne yewura Kanatefa eka ye na minhunu mfomso bia ewom even both sides there o kiremu ne omo eye entu hwe a waka bibi about temporal your friend say engagement
for just 30 days
and a permanent
I don't dey afeni ye interview
afeni ye ho interview enti no edian
na esi e was such jamase
na se ye hunahuna se moja ebegu na utie ni okade kan
mo pese mo di moja kodia
na utie ni okade source na mene ne ya adwen pa se ye aban adwuma mu no me emfa politics nsem enkohyem ye de kokohyem wo hodom aka hunu se aban sesa eba wa wo time wa ban efa wo ye be yiwadi enti no otan ebeba amanfo mu enti enhia se ye di party nsem ebekọ ba bisa
ma yankin kan fantia kwa youth woso so ade a wo so se ye di national bosome pe no obi nkodi bosome wo begro no emuaye a wo so de aba say the posting of National Identification Authority team leaders, the attention of the concerned Fantiakwa National Youth Association together with the Begro Youth Association have been drawn to a social media publication which alleges that some individuals have been posted to some metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies across the country as team leaders of the National Identification Authority. In the Fantiakwa North District, we are reliably informed that one Ahmed Karim has been brought to the district as a team leader. In view of this, the concerned Fantiakwa Youth Association and the Begro Youth Association expressed their displeasure and outright rejection of the candidature of Mr. Ahmed Karim as team leader. We see this action as an insult on the chiefs, the clergy, the Honorable MP, DCE, and other opinion leaders in the area. We know for a fact that our district is endowed with knowledgeable, competent, and equally qualified persons as the team leader and his entourage. By this, we emphatically state that we will reject subsequent deployment of persons who do not hail from our district. Operation, I was saying. By this, we emphatically state that we will reject subsequent deployment of persons who do not hail from our district. We appeal humbly to the management of the National Identification Authority to act with all urgency on this matter to reverse the deployment of Mr. Karim and his entourage in order to avoid anarchy and to ensure an atmosphere of serenity in the district. Obia Dr. Bianco Yajuma Nikrum baby of Ribai. To where Ukrum Ubinko Dr. Nadiayo. Dr. Bianco baby of free.
Mochima Bianco
Nikrum.
I know the answer of the
Wait, Elias compliance or I don't know. Bianco Nikrum.
Driver Bianco.
Bogu man cry. Where you are? Hey, I didn't hear the graph what they say. They say, yeah.
I hope it's
we have to condemn it in here.
Hey, when you can take for president in Unity.
I want it. Not some walk inform Swabay and you reckon at if I why. A Juma or Fancrofu woman inform Swabay and why. Etino Obi Eddie Obumbo Dimbi Adamali and I said
Karim Ahmed
Etino Ofri Hunting
Ofri Begro Tiampen Begro Uncle Krum
and no many other Cabral candidates say
it's doctor for Web Begro Sa Hospital
Yana Omufri and Koyoma. Me and call your friend is saying Omu Municipal Council cleaner say Wohonina Omufri
I feel yes wa wo free begro no no atena begro krom wa na say wo free begro ekrokuma mu kura na e ma begro krom obi atre eno so yo
ko bi antu kwan ko ba bia na ya kai kuro we na ka we ya wose etotwe
na wo be kwana wo ma me be wo akiri ba na wo na ye doctor na je wo ma me awo
anu anu no
na na ke
over
atefa say na anu ukuada no a wo kasa ye no ana odi ade yi ba ye but say now there was a mix up on my phone. Okay. I couldn't see it.
I become send you a message up to the most read.
I knew I'm planning Yamia Domoa. Eja one say baby a tiffin drain that who use iPhone 6 there. Now your papa.
Over what day is this?
It you coco pepper papa Brematian. Baby a tiffin drain who use iPhone 6.
Offer we dear we man Kassan check okay frames. Was the phone men can just about credit and this could be free.
Mimi Nisika
also be free offer.
It you coco pepper.
Quadruple bomb. But public with iPhone 6. We plus 6 in the it is so per 10 and I say medium.
Mamma small baba
a man in the beginning.
12 Pro Max. It ababa will be
where's the XL?
Where them XL song. Nana, would the war bear my small baby abedin could ababa will be a friend Sika or Franco Trading.
Franco Trading.
One on the BBA Shannon.
Or when we know watching them.
Bema fair mean to me one winter and
Minquin. Small fast.
It small more fast. I'm more fast. It is called Franco Trading. Also, Shiska or Bafefe.
Franco branch bay.
Would you at head office or Roxy? Was a Bema Fefe and I went to me and name me off no was me now. No magic iPhone. I want 12 Pro Max.
I want 12 Pro Max, no 11 Pro.
Oh, figure. Whoa, one before now, Remy, you might be the baby. So, I take for Wakandi.
Of me that's it. Said the Ukwada me share. I say me a party for say Omoma Omakoma Emra form. Sebi of Ampany for say baby a chichira buano and Kwani Jano. ɛna de wapoto ama na afie nso onkyiri so ɔde bom enti sɛ sɛbe party for se adwuma ba na nka party for ye bepe bia ya nkanya bɔne ekwan so ano no ba se ye bɛhyɛ ne kyenkyene sɛ ye mo obi mfiri nsutam ɛma bɛgoro so ɔbɛyɛ adwuma ofa ɛno de ndi ntwa kwan amfa kwan because nsutam ye ɔbɛgoro fo ma Fantiakwa South yes
ɛna je sɛ bɛgoro ye
Fantiakwa North ɔmo yɛ nuapu
Timudi maami nuyan
Arafat
ɛna ɔte bepɔ no so ne fie address yɛ Arafat Hills
Arafat Hills ye che mo no so nyame ademo nya MP di free so chance di ye Hong retirement a woda so di
ɛsɛ Arafat ko wa ya de
so akom sɛ 3 times
ɛsɛ ma so ɛ
ofa na je mensa mo sukura to na ma me komani na ofa se kobasa minim begrofo ma bebrom ye adwuma won kran ha ebinum ye adwuma wa ban adwuma mu ebinum ye nurses mu free begro minim nurses bebrom mu free begro krum ebinum free mikro ma sante achim dwaso a wo ye adwuma wa begro
minim VIP drivers mu free begro
on free begro o de car no mpokuru
begrofo ntoka ma osafo
ofa bai VIP yes ye be di kan say de me ba na me nua pani ahyase a woka no etada yanka se ne ma promises bi wa ya na ehu adwuma ye mamu nyina bi adwuma ye me adada se ba na me ka kire obi a me ka na be say promise bi a papa bi ko primary so lose ye de nti okọ one time nyina ne say bosha wo de share constituency for no osija mo so de nipa say 100 beko US afibia
hey listen that osi atoma no
enti within the 4 years ne yes ni po timi do mo ko US ne 40
hey
and kwa bobo the 40
that's 160
that
to deliver
half kura wa
no dom ko no ma be den ka 40 no mu multiply mo mutations
asema wo kan no fa e ma mete say me party for e cassette ya mampani adodanko akufo ado na yenya ahwe e na mampani mo aye eni nya ahwe a na me di appointees a wa appointee omo e ho yawo you don't expect mampani adodanko akufo aso me frame me kodwa agi ebo amete yi say dem so ya ati redu su TV so awakon akwan no bra na beji adwuma ye da bi enti no yi appointees no ministers mo ya na me so ayi me ka was ya mama protest ni makoma ko 1000 say me wi ansa na ade ache what enti we say Tire Ghana for say o mampani adodanko akufo ado se me mfa MPP fo nko a untimi nkasa na ebo papa say ni kuta ono ofa jiri say
Ntele mu unin free kroko.
En free kroko kura si ehwe mu kura mpo fa me wo fa kan ye nyen.
Atepa ye dwaso de hye.
O ye de hye.
Na nana kesu ye dwaso de hye. Edimu nyamo ya yo.
Me ma me enua kan na any of Professor Tifa. Campaign ya ye Wasante Achem South ni nyina mu me ko obabi metimi a kire pictures ahodo a me ne Professor Tifa ye ko jogging ni ade you clean up exercise.
Odi no hwa na wa.
Oh no fa se me bu
Auntie Joyce one wa.
In first 2017 dear no. Of Adam Parliament House, Jubilee House. Na me koja me wofa a friend say Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei. Simon Osei.
Simon na Disney Simon.
So nim say
tete no a ugo Roma is Simon. Simon.
Obaso nim so no so free jaache.
So free jaache.
Ana jaache nso ho na me nso me za me wo me side say free jaache.
Ana atefa so ko jaache perhaps mighty Japan.
Yes. Enti me ko gina ja me wo fa ba ko achi say ye ko so ani in. Me ne yere pe ne ko ja no. Na mampani bubo di edru voter regional minister so. Yaolacha. Mampani bo la cha dia no so se di so osre.
Obo de di no osre.
Obo di ave DJ mo pe ni na ya tala ya ye be.
Guy. Yeah, we are the pro.
Enti eduma de ko tabi Professor Tefa anya eduma bia de ama the position a entro. Waye bi. But the make can say wono so ye eduma de say Omo mo ko pa wonte. Anam di kan zofa. Se mabunu do Betra no manum si ama me bibi ye ma me hwe.
Na no kura ne ye pen say ahoto about so yi. E de say nka nya bibi di anka.
Ofa no kura ni nyame anim ne me opposition na me twi BMW Mercedes Benz na me.
Nei.
Na me twi design. What is the gadget? Santa of is a minister and we are two musi
me offer say Abraham way yes now.
Abraham way dem yes no offer. No be so $60,000 there say me yes.
What so ohunu bi da. What say nwanwa?
Me yes Abraham.
Me say conductor say Kwame despite was a dog wada Roma.
We go for the ho, go for the ho.
Can't you for Godfather, wada Roma Abraham way. Say we Brazil $100,000 in that. It Godfather me slow. Brasini ba $100,000 never pitching off. No, I'm a keke.
Over Abraham was super no Brasini was swag. Brasini was swag. As
Komiko dia support driver no kra no. $100,000 no.
For Mr. High kwa for me go hot road. Hot offer. Hot because offer. I am here. Befi di so a I am me the passion any yaudie be kasa.
Komiko dia de sabiaku ye nia na ye de no no.
Ya na ye de no but offer ne man tutu yi.
Na we na no.
Ya no be I disappointed in him.
Oh sir.
Yes.
Komiko dia.
Me na me ka kire wo.
E what the free titi o.
Bo me din tire keke sapon.
E ye director of finance Coco boy.
Obeka de ti ame. Adia
to go to grab it to
Ababra offer.
I can say we are okay now.
No, because
or say so about office now man $5,000 na in man share.
what did you matem offer?
What did you matem cry?
What did you matem?
Or pay $100,000. Uncle worry bear my want to me $100,000. Abna catch your crew tell me so uncle pep was $100,000.
Offer some of these things in a day abufuo eba party memu mesrem panimfo omo kasa ahonte nanse obi so be complain ka bi kire me in fact me rehoi two young ladies bi am so mo call pen minister bi ho na minister na tete ne ho kire wo mo kom
we no tie minister no so
na me ka say anything me nkan ho asem no
we tie dom so koye
na me nka sakra me ko no okro ka chem so ai bizo ni adaje enti enye me ngon so opamo me de wa mpamo me bo ka kire
yeah, remember.
I'm not surprised of Pambo guys.
How do you
know? Attitude.
Dr. Frankie Isaredonko. And I'll say, thank you for playing the voice. However, I have some concerns. Also, we need to condemn what the people of Begro and other places are saying.
Yeah,
Ghana belongs to all Ghanaians, and each of us can work anywhere. My worry, however, is Professor Tefa very sure that the president told him that even if a party executive qualifies for a position, that person cannot be employed? Don't we have party executives in other political parties who may also be qualified? From what Professor Tefa said, the president has asked him not to employ anyone who is a party executive, whether MPP, NDC, or any other party. I think his choice of words were unfortunate, because you cannot describe Nanado as a human rights advocate and at the same time impugn to him a campaign for discrimination. I think Professor could have been more wiser in choosing his words. Not all conversations between the president and others are meant for public consumption, and I hope Prof would bear this in mind in future. Frankie Isaredonko. But given say Utie Professor Tefa voice, he was stressed on say BB you know.
Yeah.
So we shed the name ranty yewo nyina now shed letter begrofo itro ya. Did you feel the stress in his voice?
Of a quick one. Ade ba ko a me notice wo asema no wo kamu ni say we expert IT expert e o makoso mo go set up.
Yes, obosume pe.
And anya begron ko nationwide. Enti kubi
Any appointment baby no. This is me krum ni wo.
Offer the attend say yamba mankasa employment e ni nyina ye regional balance. You make sure
say we yen alphabetical order.
Dabi.
Ne krum onum Ghana kura ye alphabetical order.
Yeah, and menkasa ye the town balance, ye the regional balance.
But yen alphabetical order.
And the Eastern region for whom you recruit to be from Eastern region.
Eastern region so you recruit to Ekura Abam APAAM.
Say unim the entire background for any and no ye dey be no more free apamenya. You for no. Da ben the It's the fact that
Dortmund, Germany. Everybody, what's good afternoon, Father Kabri. God bless you for serving Mother Ghana. What Professor Ken Atifa said is not wrong primarily, but the massive unemployment is the problem.
That is a challenge.
Many people join the ranks and file of the political parties mostly because of gaining employment. The earlier our political leaders, MPP and NDC, address the massive unemployment, the better for Mother Ghana. That is what is next. That
is the reason why I be catch Ghana for say of a baby I be dream. Yan supported the obey industrialize Ghana.
I said na kofabe.
Industrialization. That
I said na kofabe. Aye.
Basa mi what?
Unsa me ka sembi na de sere na so hunu ni pakro.
Aye.
Enti bomodia na next week. Monday and answer Wednesday. Bomodia sa bribe kwa na bitu ya bribe na bra be ye panelist. Na match the wudi tia sa asem na me kan ye no. So
pakro ne kan sa asem.
Na on say Ken Japan. Also can say wouldn't be choose obi amaye.
Ane.
It ya kai me. Ne kai me say oba Canada Japan asem kan say wouldn't be choose obi na say interview no. Asem na me kan no machire mu ye di akiro.
Ofa
and say obi choose obi mo bia.
So be kaya me no so far many MPP communicator who say may try say may damage control, may calm party people down. Say and I'm saying my challenge is that say his statement is linked to the president. Say and calm party for down. Now I'm gonna start generating any Professor Tifankwa. Because the statement was that also Mampenina instructing. So the anger will be channeled to Mampeni as well. We cannot sit here for Ghanaians, for NPP full soldiers to be angry.
They won't say. A pevu way mad the other side for no. The other side for so some no move boom sir. Natures are fed on Mampeni no. You created that disaffection money we are. They were didn't sabeka biano. Ufana comment.
Really ADAKABRI.
Asem politics.
You reckon at first semina Okaya or the president Ebermuno. Mihuni say na akwaya say gunu so pressure e won
voices
so
no buy enye no nko free baby bebre ba
nansu bi ewo mu
nansu
me menti ase ene say o pa kire say ma yemfa nkrofo te say party office ene betna say aye recruitment e dia ba ni afa om that is the way I meti ase
yes party ni bi ba me emfa no ba conference chairman oye illiterate
ebe kire say yemfa we
conference chairman oye illiterate and ebe choose nipa yemfa no what ase be
enti yenhwe
ena mama koka say ni friends the polling agents dey na bro no mun timi ntwero no ma spell also the lawyer
your friend is saying asem na yewura kanatifa kaye no na me engina no enkosi boni enye party for na all target on say presidency ma on party for but in tiasia ewom ene say they say be a party office ebe ye recruitment
center na je say answer ubenya adwuma je so akola bi oye MPP ni akola akola bi oye MPP ni akola na o training college akọ ewo enchi ene ntentem okokoje the very saying we can ikunu ni mponi okokoje eye NDC for party card and the fan enchi college of education so anti ikunu ni blame ni we ya ni ikunu so super security services bi ba akobia kwhye na je safi do wadi na yiri so atem ama na yiri kwa asu ama abusuafo kudwato a in the end no super security services also kokoji NDC for card and wa wura mu
offer asema bi nu yake me be kai na sembiam so onim
betrasi doc
offer school placement national service change of posting NDC time not NDC officer no if you don't
no
Yena Debi enye unima yesha asia na eye Debi na eye na enye
unim eye vegetable friend okra
Debi
unim okra nanake abre na musa adwaso ni abranche mesi unim vegetable friend okra
no for god those 3 years ejo na kan say unim CD rama nyame na ba bebu samie
just nanake unim okra
offer
say afeni wa bi akacha yaka okro edi okro no anu ani okra
offer na me kachi o say ye wu ye kurase no ye na me hu ye na enti na me picture offer ye nkruma de bobo de apesi edi okra kura wo kan ye de bobo de apesi edi ti busa o mo lim CD ram no ye de ye
Dr. Edmanata, a food scientist and nutritionist, nutrition dietetic specialist. Na yamana doc yamwatanasi.
Yeah, daddy.
Na okra any okro difference.
Ni na pronunciation.
A pronunciation.
The original name ni okra.
The original name is okra. And it just say yes so yeah the chickpea. And it just a man, you catch a man here and friend okra.
Exactly.
Oh, so what are the health benefits of okra?
Good. Nkruma one of the fruit vegetables. So far into Soniana, they categorize omo. Into nkruma okra. You timidity benku. Any nkruma stew. No can be say ampisi now the nkruma echum. In fact, kama. Me divida sometime bi na ye kama
apesi ni emeko eni okra
no na de
Upe minister Ghana former minister na minister ope nkruma pa na odi akọ former senior minister na ya asafo mafo
wow
odidi a nkruma boma nesinche
wow
na headmistress esesama ne mene
wow
Mrs. no esesama ne mene because what
God say ya fa nkruma ahonde no bebre na ewom emu baako a edimu akotene pa vitamin B9 vitamin B9 no the ya beka say folate so o breaking it down into nutraceuticals na your bone pharma ecological way ya beka say folic acid folic acid and also folate one of the inyanunua ihiama omofa nyinsemu and also pregnant women good so what she so wa worry na wo pese wo a onyem ansana what take folic acid both oba and bema no most start say more nom folic acid cancer vitamin B9 no na upe baby a loaded ye betimi dia kan bia na ehye untimi mfa nkruma ento nchen na se ofa folic acid ya ewon nkruma yi mu a esiesie ma no in such a way se
abnati ha
se ekoba se filters no anasa akra ni develop ya enema bebre na ya na ekoso ebetimi ama akra na bia nani how bi aba ho na no anase wanya deformity but the moment who as a pregnant woman obeteki those folate no prevent deformity bia na say demdie bia akra no ebetimi de aba no exactly ana increase with chances of say obeye pregnant
muntie abra
increase with chances of say obeye pregnant research actually and say so uko India
abna wase munni nkruma ka se bon fan hye bon ande na waka
research our publications bebre e dia ba beto and say so uko India and Nigeria baby ayeta won tafo pa nkruma no mudi because eboa for double, triple and quadruple ovulation. Yes. Exactly.
I've heard something.
Seriously. A bit my inkumano as a fruit and I say inkumano as the lips. And until sometimes no crampa obet me the inkruma na how by ni be atutum. And I say obet me inkruma how by no crampo afra nyadwa in toes eniema na ekekeka ho no say ya de folate eto nchen a nkruma contain vitamin K. Vitamin K is one of the powerful vitamins eba immune boosting untimi mfanto nchen enunti COVID-19 eba ye abaya ye boa nkofo se omo betimi ade omo ho afiri mu ade a ye de mo omo ba konsu vitamin K. Vitamin K supports antibodies no ma ho de ne kosro ye de no to nchen vitamin K so coagulate blood ema ekuro ewu ntem se bibi etwa anase wunya kuro ade a play vital role pa white blood cell and a platelet ne na ema blood coagulation anase moja eda vitamin K na disa agronom ana a sense of vitamin A won krumemu no eba vision in terms of wenia edi emu akotene pa enuntimu amwo eye issue anase eni yare ebetima cataract ebetima glaucoma ebetima cancer a whole lot one of the idea we ebebo pan so obefa spinach
kontumri
good ofa spinach na wafa carrot na wafa nkruma na wa blend anase wanyam wasone so na de kubensio afra so woman recipe we wo daily recipe a wo benomu a won check up na wo be hu say doctor catch us say wow unu ya me dey ma we mami decrease ni dosage no amount because wo ma wo kitchen ho aye dey o pharmacy ade a eba nkruma mu a yebetimi asan ahwe me kobaka vitamin K na so sanboa for bone health inompem vitamin K eboa for inompem enunti ebe stress ye ni aye sorry aye se udi nkruma ema wo sisi emu ye mre no eye ntro na etwa ye fallacy enya nokre bia waye wa bibiduro bi anaso waye wa duro bi anachiwa de no eye nkruma memfa enye as a basis na men kan de opebia se nkruma wudi a ema wusisi eyemre dabi
ema koko ye beba ne side effect no eso nkruma esan eboa for omo enya constipation obi enyemotimwa to the extent say wetime develop hemorrhoid proctitis ana piles nina digestive disorder as a result of constipation. The moment udi nkruma no a relieve and answer emahu relieve emahu eto efri eyemutie eho so we etim adia meni nkruma ho kese pa the super pectin na ewo nkrumam se wo fa nkruma ewo ocropectin o fedro bit say lisinopril amlodipine nifedipine any pressure no akesi ankofo no mu a de yenya kan se ne fare bai no anase nnuanuno na ye de chemicals bi frefre mu no pectin se o fa ocropectin a me pese me fa sa akwanya so me
lecturer baako a meyɛ me first masters or lecture me food chemistry Dr. Jacob K University Food Science Department in fact ɔne pharmaceuticals K University extract okra pectin na ɔmo de ayɛ nnuro ɛno nti sɛ wowɔ hɔ na sɛ enumere wowɔ pressure wayi nkruma bɛyɛ mmiɛnsa no na watwitwa ne ti no afiri so na wapaapaa mu vertically ne tintin mu na wode agu flax mu wode gu flax mu a garlic na wopa na wawai 1 clove of garlic akekaduro nso na wopa na watwa akekaduro bɛyɛ half watwitwa mu nketenkete na wode ne nyinaa agu flax mu de nsuo a ɛhye sachet baako egu ho nyame ya wadom na adeɛ akye no na wasɔne so wosɔne so ano wanom onom a wafeedi o system no with pectin wafeedi o system no with alexin ɛyɛ adeɛ a ayɛ ne ho adwaeɛ mo a moyɛ bibi kakra bi a na wo nsa ayɛ otitiriti na utipae na wo nan ayɛ otitiriti na sɛ wo ho twetwetwetwon no alexin na ɛwɔ akekaduro mu ne ginger no mu no anaasɛ ginger ne garlic ne mu no ɛno ana ɛma adeɛ no nane mogya no nane cholesterol no ɛnane ɛno nti woka okro ɛne yɛka ne sɛ garlic ne ginger ɛbu mu a wo mana yɛ wo lifestyle wobɛhu sɛ pressure nu no a woda so no wogyae adwendwen biara wondwendwen woyɛ wo exercise woyɛ wo biribia kamakama wobɛhu sɛ doctor start sɛ ade no a wonom no anɔpa ne anwummerɛ na afei de start na nom no anɔpa nko a wokɔ w'anim a wɔse wonom no once a week a wobɛhu sɛ wafiri aduro no so ma wɔ kitchen ɛnyɛ wɔ pharmacy ɛyɛ simple na mmom no nkruma no the fact sɛ ɛyɛ no nkyerɛ sɛ keka mobɔ so na fa yɛ nea wopɛ biara good sɛ wodi nkruma ɛma ne boro so a sei na teɛ nkruma contain carbohydrate bi a yɛfrɛ no fructans saa fructans na ɛwɔ nkruma mu no sɛ ɛyɛ too much ɛwɔ system no mu a ɛma wo ɛyi mframa gases ɛma wo yi mframa ɛno kampo no ɛdepende individuals anaasɛ ankorankora no apart from sɛ woyi mframa no sɛ fructans ɛyɛ too much ɛwɔ system no mu a the next thing ɛsan ma wo nya ne sɛ ɛma wo nya diarrhea ɛma wo yam ehwie ɛno nti obi a ɔwɔ medi nkruma na me yam ahwie it means sɛ wo develop allergy to what nkrumadi ɛno no nkyerɛ sɛ gya nkrumadi wobɛtumi combine nkruma with bibi foforɔ a ɛbɛma saa allergy na o system no react no ɛbɛka hyɛ adeɛ baako a ɛboa nkruma in terms of allergy control ɛyɛ cucumber ɛyɛ one of the powerful cruciferous vegetables a sɛ o combine with nkruma anaasɛ woyɛ nkruma stew na wode aka ho a ɛbɛboa adeɛ baako a yɛbɛtumi asan ahwɛ aka ho ɛyɛ bɔfrobunu anka woyɛ nkruma stew anaasɛ nkruma frɔyɛ na anka wapɛ bɔfrobunu na wasensene ho kamakama wayiyi na aba na firim na wanoa na wode aka nkruma no ho wode yɛ nkruma stew ras na ado a in fact gaseous substances na ɛwɔ mu no ɛbɛma no afiri hɔ ama saa fructans no ayɛ reduce ɛma wo nkonya gases ɛma wo nsa nkonya bloated stomach ɛne diarrhea the next thing a etimi shadow that fructans no ɛyɛ onion anaasɛ gene nkruma ne suban baako ayɛ ne ho te sɛ beans fructans na ɛwɔ okuro no mu no adeɛ etimi ɛhyɛ ne so baako paa ɛyɛ gene asante gene anka wo no nkruma no na watwitwa asante gene no anaasɛ spring onion no bi ayɛ den afra ɛba ne saa wayi those side effects
na yɛhunu yɛne Dr. Edmund Arthur ɛna ɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ ɔyɛ agronomy ɛna ɔbɛyɛ food science ɛna ɔbɛyɛ nutrition dietetics na ɔno ɛna yɛ Balm of Gilead hospital na afei so wokɔ oncology ɛyɛ cancer department also a wobɛhunu ɛwɔ hɔnom ɛwɔ Komfanochi Teaching Hospital right Dr. Arthur wakyiri kwan na yɛhwehwɛ
go daddy me pese me chia oncology department Dr. Sebonsu on HOD cancer koso dodo nti be sere atiefo se moma ye ne die moma ye hwe ya brabo so ye sene be ya kokram na ebu swa die bia na ekosoro no at least statistically ye betimi aba form na bibia aye kama as an advocate e wo say metime de tudwa se wo bakuma ase as daddy e kind me oncology me cancer advocate e wo ho ana nutritionist e wo ho me hospital ya Balm of Gilead Alternative Hospital ye wo the cabin MTN for no echi ho no mo Monday to Wednesday bia no na me ado me okuma ase ana afen so yawade to Saturday enne enra enyambo china mehwe nkofo ekyerɛkyerɛ omo de also omo ye do omo to natural medications into oba johola Petroleum Commission hwa me wo ho no me number ne 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71 and I said 0244 63 25 33 0244 63 25 33. That is Yankopon Shroud. In fact, and then I'm feeling discussion, no me share and I'm in Tipa me comment show. Do be
distress. Right. The doctor after you do as a now wife was want to sign.
Yankopon dum ne ho ye Monday no Saturday adwuma.
Oh, the nyame ase. Nyame ase.
Ye pese ye da etiefo nyina ase. We announcement ne se menya accident in fact. Now we are free, now we free, now we shame crying. In fact, ye hu say ye nipa baako na me hwam ne mom no de yaka no diso na ma wo mu kaso enya wo pharmacy na wankwa nkototo nuo basa bia ano
na ye wo bibia friend healthy obolo me pese me wo fase Abraham we oye obolo ometimi amana ye in a healthy way why obolo.
Oh yes oh yes oh yeah but who body composition na I think so
I bet me amana nyato.
Oh yes yes
what aroma
I think so one of the days I'll see her. Oh yes yes serious
also bet me nya hips.
Oh yes serious ana sisi enso a weather na sisa no year June July mo no kata cold any a whole lot of way because so nti e be hwe nnuane e wo so wudi ene niema wo se wo ye wo fa
am so hye nso na kwa research mame e be say re me man hips kakra na ya na ye pen say ne hip bone no edin dodo the hip bone no
I think say one of the day I was say you said that yeah ladies health
ladies health
ankasa
what na because na no me ayi try na nye
daddy unim dentia
sausage try na nye
daddy unim dentia my concern no daddy unim dentia my concern say you the that natural ne ma omo a e weke ebe ma omo agile artificial de bia nipa ne bekọ akoto the side effect ebe ma the system no especially say ofa women group it say agro women nurse sana wesle ni we baby amameme ma talks na unim first na ebi mo to nkun bi the stress omo breast so say ebe look pecky ebe gina so ebi develop breast cancer but after me taking omo through the natural ways o person of breast peg you know e gina so na sagi breast ni na corrected no ye do omo fast recipes ni no bibi ay kama nti ye be hwe no so
Atiana wona mase ati maba wa me ne mote ya se ya o mo nkonfa hwe ma asedam ko ade asedam ko ananya me asemni ye pass dam fama Dr. Edmond Afa na me manti dwumade ne de brem ye from ADAKABRI Mahmudu Osioma pagini ko juda me ado na de msi abontre Mark Jerry o say agiman ebo me echi edom sabre we de Olakoko Michael eno de be ko fie ne fie no de ye ko no o de ye be ko jojo to the traffic mo o kwa fruit trotro catch a trotro driver and say Olakoko Michael no wo e wa appointment it trotro driver and fan to neat 100.9 FM na Olakoko Michael ontimi and communicate and someone or no one nyina emfa emra and it kusulete ni 100.9 FM
FRIMPONG Needs FM.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe.
Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know?
mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Catch it. If you're right, maybe I want to hear and that's what be if you have with you, but some me, Mamutia rent to say. If you're right, what the Ghana cities? If you are from about your 8 Ghana cities. Hey, son is Mabu said, if you're Ramatia, between Batita Mumpumo, and with the Equaswina. Now, this way chocolate drink that Abbey. Someone of my Elchan when you that bay and I will crowd better too. What to make us say be a few of our Shebra, and me and Chubby Kramanoda. A Jeffira said you would your book. If you're a very wood to your niche, if you're a very water, this way chocolate drink for fufu you swa a good jomi. Yet tenants of 1 year I got to a team on Monday. If you're a wood to any or wood to any, ya brown at now this way chocolate drink, no sugar and nunda sugar womb, and then once one was here. And you here any so now, and a peppy, I'm sure so